Ever wish customer service felt more like magic? Like they just knew what you needed before you even asked. Well, that's where AI is taking us.
Yeah, it feels like we're living in the future sometimes, doesn't it?
It really does. Today, we're diving deep into this report, AI in Customer Service.
Ooh, this is a good one. It's packed with insights.
It really is. It's about how AI is revolutionizing how companies treat their customers. And get this isn't some far off future, it's happening right now.
It really is fascinating how quickly this technology is moving, from science fiction to everyday reality.
Right. And the numbers back it up. The report says this market is expected to hit nearly $80 billion by 2028.
Oh,
That's a lot of investment and innovation pouring into this space. But let's get specific. When you hear AI in customer service, you probably think chatbots, right?
right. It's the first thing that comes to mind.
But this report shows it goes way beyond that.
Oh, absolutely. It's not just about automating simple tasks. It's really about AI transforming every stage of the customer journey.
Every stage. Okay.
From the moment you reach out to a company to how they analyze your feedback to improve their products and services.
Okay, so let's unpack this. What are some examples of how AI is changing things behind the scenes? Stuff we might not even realize is happening.
Well, take call routing, for example. Instead of, being stuck in that endless phone menu, AI can analyze your request and connect you with the most qualified agent right away.
Okay, so no more transferring from department to department.
Exactly. No more repeating your issue over and over.
So AI can actually understand the context of your request.
Yes. And get you to the right person the first time.
That's a huge win for both the customer and the company. It saves everyone time and frustration.
Absolutely.
And the report says that customers are demanding more than ever these days.
Oh, I can believe that.
Apparently, 76% expect 247 support, and 71% want online issues resolved in 10 minutes. No pressure.
Right. Those are some high expectations.
Yeah.
But it really reflects the on-demand world we live in. We're all used to getting things instantly. And this is where AI comes in.
So AI is helping businesses meet those expectations.
Yes, exactly. Which is why this report highlights the win-win aspect. It helps businesses cut costs and makes customers happier.
So it's not just about replacing humans with robots, it's about making those human interactions more efficient and satisfying.
Exactly. Companies using AI are seeing significant cost savings, like the report says 15 to 35%, which is huge.
Wow, that is huge.
But they're also seeing increased customer satisfaction scores, which ultimately leads to more business.
Makes sense. Happy customers, happy bottom line. And it looks like investors are catching on too. The report mentions a massive $6.2 billion in venture capital invested in this space in 2023 alone.
Wow.
That tells me investors are seeing the huge potential here. So where's all this money going? What are some of the most exciting areas of development?
One area that's particularly interesting is what the report calls conversational intelligence. It's not just about AI understanding what you're saying, but about analyzing every interaction to gain deeper insights.
Okay, give me an example. How does that work in practice?
Okay, so imagine you're running a business and you start getting multiple customer complaints about a specific product feature. Conversational intelligence can spot those trends in real time, even if customers aren't directly complaining.
Oh, interesting.
It can analyze like social media, online reviews, support tickets.
So it's pulling from all these different sources.
Yeah, and identify emerging issues before they become major problems.
So it's like having an early warning system for customer satisfaction.
Exactly. Instead of reacting to problems after they occur, AI can help you get ahead of the curve and address issues proactively.
That sounds super valuable, especially in today's competitive landscape. And the report also talks about agent augmentation, which is a cool concept. It's not about replacing human agents, but about giving them AI superpowers.
I love that, giving them AI superpowers. Think of it as giving your customer service agents access to a vast knowledge base and intelligent insights, right at the fingertips.
Okay, I like that.
They can quickly find answers to complex questions, personalize their responses based on customer history, and even predict what the customer might ask next.
It's like having a super smart assistant working alongside them.
Exactly.
That would make their jobs so much easier and more efficient.
Oh, for sure.
But it also raises the question of training and skill development. Are we going to need a whole new generation of AI-savvy customer service agents?
That's a great point. And the report does highlight the importance of workforce development and training. It's not just about teaching people how to use specific AI tools. It's about helping them adapt to a new way of working, where humans and AI collaborate seamlessly.
So it's less about replacing jobs and more about changing how we work.
Absolutely. There will always be a need for human empathy, creativity, and problem-solving skills in customer service.
Right. Those are things that AI can't replicate.
Exactly. AI can enhance those skills but can't replace them entirely.
Now, the report dives into some specific examples of how AI is impacting different industries. One that really caught my eye was healthcare. Imagine AI helping patients navigate complex medical systems,
Oh, yeah?
or even personalized treatment plans based on their individual needs.
That could be revolutionary.
It really could.
Healthcare systems can be incredibly complex and overwhelming, especially for patients dealing with serious illnesses.
Absolutely.
Imagine having an AI assistant that can help you understand your treatment options, schedule appointments, manage medications, and even communicate with your healthcare providers. It can make a huge difference in terms of patient experience and outcomes.
It's like having a personal healthcare advocate in your pocket.
I love that analogy.
And the report emphasizes that AI isn't just for big companies. Thanks to cloud-based solutions, even small businesses can access these powerful tools.
That's a crucial point. AI is becoming increasingly democratized, which means businesses of all sizes can leverage its power to enhance their customer service and compete on a level playing field.
So it's not just a tech giant's game anymore. Anyone can get in on the action. Okay, so we've talked about the good stuff, the exciting potential of AI in customer service.
Right.
But what about the challenges? The report mentioned some hurdles, right? Let's dive into those.
Sure, no technology comes without its challenges. One of the biggest hurdles highlighted in the report is integration. Many businesses have, a complex web of existing systems, from CRM to ticketing systems to knowledge bases.
Right, they've got all these different systems in place.
And getting all those systems to talk to each other and share data seamlessly can be a major undertaking.
It's like trying to fit puzzle pieces from different boxes together.
Exactly. And if the data is fragmented, the AI won't be as effective, right?
Right, because it's only as good as the information it has access to.
Exactly. The quality of AI output depends heavily on the quality and comprehensiveness of its input. So data integration is a critical first step for any business looking to implement AI in their customer service.
So it's not just about plugging in some fancy AI software and expecting miracles.
No,
You need a solid data foundation to build upon.
absolutely. And even with a robust data foundation, there's still the issue of AI accuracy and reliability. AI, especially natural language understanding, can still struggle with complex or nuanced requests.
So those chatbots might be great at handling simple questions like, what's my account balance?
Right.
But if you throw a curveball their way, they might strike out.
That's right. And those visible AI failures can be incredibly frustrating for customers and ultimately erode trust in the system.
No one wants to feel like they're talking to a brick wall, especially when they need help.
Right.
So striking that balance between AI and human interaction seems crucial.
Absolutely. We need to determine what tasks are best suited for AI and where human intervention is still essential. It's about finding that sweet spot where AI enhances the customer experience, not replaces the human touch altogether.
It's about creating a partnership between humans and AI where each plays to their strengths. But even when AI is doing its job well, there are still human elements to consider, right? The report talks about some organizational and workforce challenges that come with AI adoption.
That's right. One major concern is job displacement. If AI is taking over tasks previously done by humans, will those jobs become obsolete? This is a valid concern, and it's something businesses need to address proactively through communication and change management.
So it's about reframing the narrative from robots are taking our jobs to robots are making our jobs better.
Exactly. AI can handle those repetitive, mundane tasks, freeing up human agents to focus on more complex and rewarding work. It's about shifting from task-oriented roles to more relationship-oriented ones, where human skills like empathy and problem-solving really shine.
That makes a lot of sense. It's not about eliminating jobs, but about evolving them.
Precisely. And that evolution requires ongoing training and development. We need to equip customer service agents with the skills they need to thrive in an AI-augmented environment.
So it's about investing in your workforce and giving them the tools and knowledge they need to succeed. It's a partnership, really.
Yeah.
Humans and AI working together to create a better customer service experience for everyone. Now, before we move on to some of the future trends and strategic implications of AI in customer service, I want to touch on one more point that stood out to me in the report. It talks about the importance of governance and responsible AI development.
That's a critical aspect that often gets overlooked in the excitement of new technology. It's not just about building cool AI tools, it's about ensuring they're used ethically and responsibly.
So, what does responsible AI development look like in the context of customer service?
It starts with transparency. Customers need to know when they're interacting with an AI system and understand how their data is being used.
It's about building trust and ensuring that AI is working for the customer, not against them.
Exactly. And it's also about designing AI systems that are fair and unbiased. We need to ensure that AI isn't perpetuating existing inequalities or creating new ones.
So, responsible AI development is about building systems that are both effective and ethical, systems that benefit everyone involved.
Absolutely. It's about striking that balance between innovation and responsibility. And it's something that needs to be considered from the very beginning of the development process, not just as an afterthought.
That makes a lot of sense. So, we've covered a lot of ground here. We've talked about the potential of AI in customer service, the challenges, the importance of responsible development, and even how this is impacting different industries. Now, I'm really curious to dive into what the future holds. The report talks about some fascinating trends on the horizon, things like proactive service, embodied AI, emotional intelligence, and even empathetic service. These sound almost futuristic.
They do, don't they? But the future is closer than we think. In the next part of our deep dive, we'll explore these emerging trends and discuss what they mean for both businesses and consumers.
Sounds exciting. I can't wait to see what the future of customer service holds. So, for our listeners out there, stick with us as we continue our deep dive into the world of AI-powered customer service.
We left off talking about how AI is changing customer service right now, like routing those calls and helping agents do their jobs better. But this report we're going through, it doesn't stop there. It goes into some pretty mind-blowing future trends.
Yeah, we were just hinting at some of that stuff that almost sounds like it's out of a sci-fi movie.
I know, right?
But it's actually just around the corner. This proactive service idea is one that really got me thinking. It's the idea that AI could anticipate our needs before we even realize we have them.
It's almost like having a personal concierge
Right.
who's always one step ahead, taking care of things before they even become a problem. Imagine your phone company knows you're about to hit your data limit and automatically offers you a better plan. Or your car schedules its own maintenance appointment based on its mileage and service history.
That would be amazing. No more last-minute scrambles or trying to remember when things are due. It takes all the hassle out of those everyday tasks.
Exactly. And it goes beyond just, convenience. Think about healthcare. Proactive service powered by AI could analyze your health data from wearables and alert your doctor to potential issues before they even become noticeable to you.
Wow, that's next level. That could be life-changing. Early detection is key for so many health conditions.
Absolutely.
But this level of proactiveness, I mean, it also raises some interesting questions. How much data are we comfortable sharing? Where do we draw the line between helpful and intrusive?
You're hitting on a crucial point. As AI gets more sophisticated and capable of anticipating our needs, we need to think carefully about, the implications for privacy and autonomy. It's a balancing act between convenience and control.
Right, because on the one hand, having AI handle all these things for us, I mean, it could free up a lot of time and mental energy.
Oh, for sure.
But on the other hand, it could also lead to a world where we're constantly being monitored and nudged in certain directions.
It's a conversation we need to have as a society. What level of AI involvement are we comfortable with? How do we ensure that these systems are used ethically and responsibly with, appropriate safeguards in place to protect our privacy and freedom of choice?
Those are big questions, and it's good that this report doesn't shy away from those. It acknowledges that there are potential downsides to all this AI, like the integration challenges we talked about earlier.
Yeah, for sure. It's not just a matter of flipping a switch and suddenly everything is powered by AI. It takes careful planning, investment, and a willingness to adapt. The report actually points out that the average enterprise uses 17 different customer service technologies.
17. No wonder integration is such a challenge. It's like trying to get a symphony orchestra to play together when everyone has different sheet music.
Exactly. Getting all those different systems to talk to each other, share data seamlessly, and work together in harmony is a major undertaking. It requires expertise, resources, and a long-term commitment.
And of course, let's not forget about the human element. The report talks about the need for a new kind of workforce, one that's, trained and equipped to collaborate with AI effectively.
Absolutely. It's not about replacing those human agents, but about augmenting their capabilities with AI. This requires new skills, training programs, and even a shift in mindset for many organizations.
So it's not just about the technology, it's about the people, too.
Yeah,
It's about creating a culture where humans and AI can work together seamlessly, each leveraging their unique strengths.
precisely. The most successful implementations of AI in customer service will be those that strike the right balance between technology and human expertise, creating a truly collaborative environment.
Now, I want to talk about some of the other really cool trends mentioned in the report. Embodied AI was one that stood out to me. It kind of sounds like something out of a movie.
It does, doesn't it? It's
Yeah.
becoming increasingly real, though. Embodied AI takes us beyond those traditional, voice and text interfaces. We're talking about digital avatars and even physical robots that can provide more engaging and interactive service experiences.
So instead of just chatting with a chatbot on a website, you could be interacting with a virtual assistant that looks and sounds more human.
Exactly. Imagine a digital avatar that can answer your questions, guide you through a process, or even provide emotional support. It opens up a whole new world of possibilities for how businesses can connect with their customers on a deeper level.
That's fascinating. And the report also mentions emotional intelligence and empathetic service. Is AI really capable of understanding and responding to human emotions?
It's getting there. AI systems are becoming more sophisticated in their ability to uh, recognize and analyze human emotions based on facial expressions, tone of voice, and even body language.
Wow. So it's not just about understanding what we're saying, it's about understanding how we're feeling.
Exactly. And that opens up opportunities for AI to, provide more personalized and empathetic service. Imagine an AI system that can sense your frustration and adjust its tone accordingly, or even offer words of encouragement when you're feeling down.
That's incredible. It would be like having a friend or therapist on the other end of the line, even if it's, just an AI. But doesn't that also raise some ethical questions? Should AI be trying to mimic human emotions? Could that be misleading or even manipulative?
You raise a valid point. As AI becomes more adept at simulating human emotions, it's crucial that we develop ethical guidelines and safeguards to ensure it's not being used in ways that are, deceptive or harmful. Transparency and user control will be paramount.
Right, because people need to know when they're interacting with an AI system that's designed to elicit certain emotional responses. It's all about maintaining trust and authenticity.
Absolutely. And that brings us to the broader strategic implications of all these advancements. The report offers valuable insights for, technology providers, businesses, and even investors looking to navigate this rapidly evolving landscape.
So what are the key takeaways for those different groups? What should they be thinking about as AI continues to transform customer service?
For technology providers, the message is clear. Integration and ecosystem participation are crucial. It's not enough to build a great AI solution in isolation. It needs to seamlessly integrate with existing systems and work harmoniously within the broader customer service ecosystem.
It's like building a beautiful house, but forgetting to connect it to the power grid and water supply.
Exactly. And it's also crucial to develop, industry-specific expertise. AI solutions need to be tailored to the unique needs and challenges of different sectors, whether it's healthcare, finance, retail, or manufacturing.
So one size doesn't fit all when it comes to AI.
Absolutely. And perhaps most importantly, the focus should be on human-AI collaboration, not pure automation. It's about finding ways for humans and AI to work together to create the best possible customer experience.
Okay, so what about businesses that are looking to implement these AI solutions? What should they be thinking about?
The report highlights several key considerations. First and foremost, businesses need to assess and address their data foundation. AI thrives on high-quality integrated data.
Right.
So data quality and integration are critical prerequisites for success.
It's like that old saying, garbage in, garbage out.
Exactly. And it's not just about the technology. It's also about the people.
Yeah.
Businesses need to prioritize change management and skill development alongside technology implementation.
It's about bringing your workforce along on this AI journey
Yes.
and equipping them with the skills they need to succeed in this new environment. And then, of course, there's the ROI aspect. Businesses need to choose AI solutions that address high-value use cases with clear and measurable returns on investment.
It's about making strategic investments that deliver tangible business value.
So what about investors who are looking to get in on the AI action? What opportunities should they be looking for?
The report suggests focusing on solutions that, address those fundamental integration and knowledge management challenges we discussed earlier. Those are the pain points that many businesses are struggling with. So solutions that can solve those problems are likely to be in high demand.
Exactly. And as with any investment, it's crucial to evaluate the team, the technology, and the, go-to-market strategy. Look for companies with a strong understanding of both the technology and the specific needs of the customer service market.
Yeah,
So it's not just about chasing the latest, shiny AI object. It's about making smart strategic investments in companies that are well positioned for success.
absolutely. And, looking ahead, the report predicts continued, rapid evolution in the AI customer service landscape.
So what are some of the key trends we can expect to see in the future?
Well, we can anticipate increased consolidation as, larger platform providers acquire smaller, specialized AI companies. We'll also see a growing emphasis on industry standards and best practices as the market matures.
It's about creating a more stable and reliable ecosystem for AI in customer service.
Exactly. And on the technology front, we can expect to see advancements in multimodal and embodied AI, creating more natural and engaging interactions between humans and machines. We're talking about AI that can understand and respond to not just our words, but also our tone of voice, facial expressions, and even body language.
Wow, that sounds like something straight out of a science fiction movie.
It does, but it's becoming increasingly real. And ultimately, the evolution of AI in customer service will move beyond just efficiency and cost savings towards, experience differentiation. It's about using AI to create truly exceptional customer experiences that set businesses apart from the competition.
It's about creating those wow moments that make customers feel valued and understood.
Exactly. Those who can effectively harness these powerful capabilities while addressing the associated challenges, stand to gain significant competitive advantages in the years ahead.
So as we kind of wrap up this part of our deep dive into this report on AI and customer service, what's the one thing you hope our listener walks away thinking about?
I'd say the key takeaway is this. AI isn't just a technological advancement. It's a fundamental shift in how businesses interact with their customers. It has the potential to create incredible value, both for businesses and consumers, but it also raises important questions that we need to address thoughtfully and proactively.
It's not just about the what of AI, but also the how and the why.
Exactly. We need to be mindful and intentional in how we, develop, implement, and govern these powerful technologies to ensure they benefit everyone.
It's a responsibility we all share as we enter this exciting new era of AI-powered customer service. So to leave our listener with a final thought, I want to go back to the idea of proactive service. The report predicts that AI will be able to anticipate our needs before we even ask. But is that a world we actually want to live in? Is it the ultimate convenience or a step too far?
It's definitely a question worth pondering. As with any powerful technology, there are trade-offs to consider. But the future is ultimately what we make it. By, engaging in these conversations and making conscious choices about how we develop and use AI, we can shape a future where this technology enhances our lives in meaningful and ethical ways.
Well said. On that note, we'll leave our listener to contemplate the possibilities and challenges of this AI revolution. Until next time, keep diving deep. It's amazing to think about everything we've covered in this deep dive into AI and customer service.
Right.
From how it's changing things today to all those futuristic trends we talked about. It's obvious that this tech is going to have a massive impact on all of us.
It really is.
Yeah.
And it's not just about, businesses using AI to get more efficient or cut costs. This report we're looking at really emphasizes how AI has the potential to totally reshape what we expect from customer service. You know what I mean?
You're right, yeah. We started off talking about how AI can help route calls better, give those agents instant knowledge, even spot customer trends before they become big problems, but it goes so much deeper than that.
Think about that proactive service we were discussing.
Yeah.
AI that's so smart, it can actually predict what you need.
Right.
Knowing you're about to hit your data limit or that your car needs a tune-up, that level of personalized, anticipatory service, it could become the norm, the expectation.
Yeah, it's almost like having a mind-reading assistant who's always like taking care of those little things before you even have to think about them.
Exactly.
Sounds pretty amazing in theory, but I'm curious about those more like out there trends. How realistic is it that we'll be like interacting with embodied AI anytime soon?
Well, it's closer than you might think. I mean, there are already digital avatars being used in some customer service applications. And with, all the progress in robotics, those physical AI agents are becoming more and more feasible. Imagine like walking into a store and instead of a human greeting you, it's a friendly robot.
Oh, wow.
And it can answer your questions, help you find stuff, maybe even ring up your purchase.
Okay, yeah, that is like something out of a movie. I can see how that could be super helpful in certain situations. But I also wonder about like the human touch, you know? Do we really want robots replacing all human interaction?
That's a really good point, and it's something that the report addresses head on.
Yeah.
The goal of AI in customer service, it shouldn't be to completely eliminate human interaction. It's about enhancing it, making it better.
I see, yeah.
Finding that sweet spot where technology and, that human touch work together. Using AI as a tool to make those human interactions even better, not just get rid of them altogether.
So it's about creating a partnership between like humans and AI,
Exactly. A partnership.
where each one plays to their strengths. Like AI can handle all those boring, repetitive tasks, give you instant info, and even personalize the interaction based on, data analysis. But humans still bring that, like you can't replace it, that empathy, creativity, and problem-solving skills.
You got it. Think of it as a collaboration.
Yeah.
Right. AI acts as a powerful tool to empower those human agents to give even better service.
Now, this report doesn't just focus on the like shiny new technology. It also digs into some serious strategic stuff businesses need to consider. One thing that really stood out to me was how much they emphasize data integration.
Oh, absolutely. You could have the most incredible AI system in the world, but if it's not getting the right data, if it's not getting, high quality integrated data, it's not going to do much good.
Yeah.
And the report points out that a lot of businesses are still dealing with these like data silos, fragmented information, and that can really hold back their AI projects.
So it's not just about buying the fanciest AI software out there. It's about making sure you've got that solid data foundation in place.
Yeah, you got to have that foundation.
And it's about investing in your people too, right?
Yeah.
Making sure your employees are trained and ready to work alongside AI, like effectively.
That is so key, like we talked about before.
Yeah.
AI is changing the game when it comes to, how we work. And it's so important for businesses to give their employees the training and support they need to really thrive in this new environment. We're talking about upskilling, not replacing.
Yeah, it's about empowering them to see AI as a tool that can make their jobs better, more efficient, even more rewarding.
Exactly.
Now, for those investors who are like watching all this happen and want to, jump into this AI world, the report has some advice for them too. It suggests looking at companies that are tackling those big challenges we've been talking about, integration, knowledge management, workforce development.
It's about being smart.
Right.
Not just chasing the hype of the latest thing,
Yeah.
but investing in companies that are actually building solutions to real problems.
So it's clear that AI is going to have a massive impact on the future of customer service. But like with any really powerful technology, there are some potential risks and ethical things to consider.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. We touched on some of those before, but they're worth repeating. As AI gets more, sophisticated and becomes a bigger part of our lives, we've got to be careful about privacy, making sure things are fair, and avoiding those unintended consequences.
It's about using AI responsibly and ethically, making sure it benefits everybody, not just a few.
Absolutely. That takes ongoing dialogue, collaboration, and, being willing to adapt as the technology keeps changing.
Yeah.
We need to be constantly asking ourselves those tough questions like, what could go wrong? How do we prevent that? And how do we make sure AI is being used in a way that lines up with our values, our priorities?
It's about like shaping the future of AI so that it benefits everyone, all of us.
Exactly. It's not just about the technology. It's about people. It's about building a future where AI makes our lives better, empowers us, and helps us connect with each other in, meaningful ways.
I think that's a great place to wrap up our deep dive into AI and customer service. We've covered the current landscape, the future trends, the challenges, the opportunities, really a lot of ground.
It really has been a fascinating conversation.
I hope our listeners out there got some valuable insights into this world, this field that's changing so fast. As we close out this episode, I want to leave everyone with one final thought. AI is transforming the world around us right now, And it's more important than ever to stay informed, get involved in these conversations, and make conscious choices about how we want to live with this, incredibly powerful technology. The future really is in our hands.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And remember, knowledge is power. The more we all understand about AI, the better equipped we'll be to, navigate all this, all the complexity, and use it for good.
So keep learning, keep exploring, and keep diving deep. We'll catch you next time for another deep dive into, well, whatever exciting new tech is waiting for us out there.